Hi, how are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm good. I'm great.
Thanks for spending some time with us.
Yeah, no worries.
So we've been asking everyone this moment when you find out about the water polo season coming to a close. What's your memory of that with the Harvard program?
Um, so Harvard had actually sort of told us that we had to get off campus on Tuesday and they hadn't officially canceled our season yet. So there was this in between period where we didn't know if we were going to be leaving and our season was over or if we could stay, if we were going to be the exception as athletes. So it was so I finally got the email or group me went off. I was just getting out of work and I work at the gym that's by the pool. So as I was leaving work, I saw the message and then I look up and Ted happens to be there, our head coach. So Ted saw me and stopped whatever he was doing and came, gave me a hug and was just sort of like, I'm so sorry that it ended this way, but I'm so lucky to have had you on this team for 4 years, like all of the seniors. So it was actually a really great moment.
Yeah, that sounds like in a very difficult moment that was as good as it could have gone.
I mean, yeah, there's no way for it to go well, but
Yeah, yeah, exactly. What's been the messages that you've been trading with your teammates since?
um, I mean, we've tried to take it positive. So it's just we're keeping up with each other. I know a couple of our teammates are together, um, sending us Snapchats of them playing games with their families and just memes back and forth and just I mean, Fia, our captain, has been sending us ways of staying active and working out. So it's the same. We just have more time to communicate now.
Sure, sure. We were talking with Hannah Shab earlier from Stanford, from the state of Washington. You're from Miami, Florida, correct?
Yep.
And so that's another definitely a bit more established than Washington, but still emerging. Water polo still growing there. To go from there to play at a place like Harvard, what has that kind of meant to you and all the folks that supported you back home?
Yeah. So I'm actually a walk on. So it means so much more because I played my last high school game thinking that it was my last game ever in any kind of context or format. So to have the opportunity to play in college was unexpected and honestly one of the best. When Ted gave me the phone call telling me that he had me try out and he called me and he let me know that I was on the team, it's one of the best moments I've had.
What is it about water polo? College is obviously already a challenging endeavor. You think you're done after high school, but you get to a place like Harvard where it's already challenging academically, and now you're going to add water polo. Why take that on? What do you love about the sport?
I mean, I think a big part of who I am as a person came from playing water polo and sort of developing personality traits that I already had outside of the water and being able to apply them to the water and seeing the kind of progress is tangible when you play a sport, whereas in the real world it's a little bit harder unless
Sure.
you have a promotion or in a job. But you can tell, you can feel winning a game, you can see you pick up a move and prove in something, and those kinds of things. Just you don't always get to see in the real world. So playing a sport allows that.
If you could get this whole Harvard team together, what would you say to them? What your kind of final thoughts on what being a part of this team meant to you?
So Ted actually got us all together for a final dinner
Oh,
where we
great.
gave our senior speeches. But I mean, I would tell them that the reason, the memories that I'm going to take with me are made up of the individuals that I've gotten to know, and it's all about your teammates and your coaches and each and every single individual that has touched your life. And for me, what I take from Harvard Water Polo, I mean, I love it as an institution and I love everything that I got to participate in because of it. But what I remember is each individual teammate and how they have impacted my life and that relationship that I'm going to keep forever.
What is it about water polo or team sports in general that everyone has a similar response to what you just gave? It's like these relationships, they're just so solid, and you just know you'll carry them with you for a very long time. Why does that happen, you think?
I mean, we spend some of the most emotionally intense moments of our lives with each other. And we bond through those. I mean, the highest of highs I've spent with this team, including the lowest of lows. And they've seen me through that, and they've helped me through that, and they've helped me be a better person. And you just can't forget that. That stays with you forever.
Angie, really, really good stuff. Bummer this is the way that college water polo had to end here in 2020, but appreciate your positive outlook on things and taking some time to talk with us.
Yeah, of course. Thank you for having me.